most Janabelle, as always. Welcome back. So, I've done this once before. I'm going to be doing a few quick reviews on some movies that I've been watching. Some of these movies I really did want to kind of dedicate a whole video to. But it was one of those things where I've been kind of watching a lot of different things and everything. Wanted to at least share my thoughts with a few of these things. At least one or two of these, I know for a fact I really want to kind of give a proper video to sometime down the road. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and talk about it right here in another installment of quick reviews. So, first one up is one that I did get from the May 2019 DVD horror pack. So if you've not gotten your DVD horror pack yet, turn me off now so you're not spoiled on at least two of the movies that we've gotten in this month's pack. But I think most of you guys have already gotten your packs. But anyway, first movie up that we're going to be talking about is The Signal. Now, a lot of people were telling me when I unboxed this, including Ginny from a horror pack, she actually private messaged me saying that this is one of her favorite movies of all time. Or I don't know if I should say all time, but she did say this is one of her favorite movies. A lot of people were saying it was a great movie and everything. And you know what? I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm quite, in the bandwagon of, oh my gosh, I'm so blown away. But I liked it. I definitely want to check it out again. At least a few more viewings to see little things that I may have missed. Basically, this one, what it's about is, it's almost in pretty much the title, The Signal. There is a signal that is coming across on TVs and stuff. It's actually even affecting, telephones and stuff. Like, no one can, reach anyone because everyone's phones are affected by this and everything. And it's pretty much, doing something to people's brains to almost make them flip a little bit. Almost having, psychotic episodes or different personalities and stuff. And at one point, one of the characters in here was sort of describing what the effect of the signal that is having on people. It's, he was saying, it makes you look at things differently. It makes you, react differently to different situations and everything. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. And here's the thing too, it starts off with a woman and a guy in bed together or whatever. We quickly realize that the woman is cheating on her husband with another man. And you're kind of normally you're kind of in a situation like that, you want to see the cheaters be the ones who are going to meet their demise. But this one, no! This one you really are kind of rooting for the cheaters, because we soon meet the young lady's husband, and because he's already been affected by the signal, we don't know what he was like before the signal started kind of taking over, but he comes off as the biggest douchebag, and therefore right there, that's all we know of him. We're almost like, dude, leave this fucker, I'm just saying. And then it's kind of the rest of the movie is the woman and the guy she's cheating on trying to get to Terminal 12 and meet up and everything and whatnot. So, different little things like that. And I like the way that this movie's set up. It's almost set up in segments, not necessarily an anthology, but it's chapter 1, this phase, chapter 2, this phase and stuff, and kind of shows you what's going on in that moment with these people and everything. And there's some funny moments and everything. Obviously there is a character in here who's going to be throwing a party. She's oblivious that there's anything even going on. She has no idea that the world is literally, non-existent at this point, and she's just wanting to get ready for her party. Not so much, but it really is a pretty good film. I really enjoyed it. Definitely want to watch it again. So definitely check this one out, you guys, if you have not seen it. I don't know if all of you guys are going to love it. Like I said, I know a lot of people were telling me how much they love this movie. I enjoyed it. I'm not totally in love with it, but I still enjoyed it enough to recommend it. Definitely check it out, you guys. I'm just saying. Next one up that we have another DVD from our May pack, and this is actually our DVD limited edition in Spunk's Not Dead. Now, this is the anthology movie, and, I was a little iffy on it. I was kind of afraid that it was going to be one that I really was not going to be into, Oh my god, I had a blast with this one. This is definitely not going to be for everyone. Number one, it's pretty low budget. Right there, a lot of people are like, "Ooh, low budget. Oh my god, don't do low budget. They're stupid." You know what? I've been checking out some pretty decent low budget movies that, for what they have, I mean, including some stuff that Horror Pack has sent out over the last few months, that, like, literally, they are being creative about some of this stuff. This is definitely a great one to check out, you guys. Like I said, it's an anthology movie. It is basically the horror version of a drug PSA or drug propaganda movie. If we were in charge of doing like a anti-drug PSA, I'm just saying, it's really fun. Basically, spunk is a drug, pretty much like a metaphor for, say, like crack or something, or cocaine, whatever you want to, I guess mainly for this, it would have to be like crack cocaine, because I know they were saying, like, oh, it was huge in the 80s, and oh, now it's making comeback, oh, no, it's really dead, and no, it's coming back, so just all this stuff, but it's funny, it's so funny in the wraparound segments, is this sort of like TV, almost like, he's not an evangelist, but for those of you who remember back in the day, there were so many TV uh, evangelists, like religious figures and stuff, always on TV. Still kind of to this day, but it was totally different back then. And this guy literally such a hypocrite because he's saying, "Oh, don't do spunk, it's horrible, it's gonna ruin your life." All that stuff we've heard about all these different drugs. Most of them true. Not all of them. I'm talking about weed. I'm just saying. It's got some medicinal purposes. I'm just saying, whatever. But anyway, but for the most part, like hard drugs and stuff, saying how they're so bad and everything. But at the same time, this guy's one segment he's drinking alcohol, he's drinking like whiskey or something. Next segment he's, I don't know, lighting up a nice big doobie, and then followed by, at one point he had like white powder all over his face, so therefore obviously he was snorting cocaine. So it's kind of like hypocritical for him to sit here saying, "Oh, don't do drugs," here's another segment of another story of what spunk's like and everything. But no, this one is just really, really fun. I really did enjoy I really enjoyed, for the most part, all the segments in here. It was just rare because there's always, usually that one or two segments that are a little but no, I truly did enjoy all of them. I like the zombie one a lot just because it's kind of like, oh my god, they're turning into zombies and you're a bunch of friends, and it's kind of like, what do you do and everything? Do you kill your friends? Do you not kill your friends? But no, it's funny. I think a lot of you guys will actually have a really good time with this one. So another one that I did enjoy enough where, you guys gotta go check this movie out. I'm just saying, go watch Spunk's Not Dead. I'm just saying, like, I think Christian might kind of have some fun with this. I don't know if he's gonna love this, but I think he would enjoy it. I really do. So, next one up, not a horror movie, but one, a movie that I really do want to eventually one day have a proper review on, its own video review of, and that is Angus, which came out 95-ish or so. Now listen to this cast. It has Kathy Bates, James Van Der Beek, Charlie Talabart, which a lot of you guys might not know the name, but if you saw the face, he's been in October Sky. He's been in a ton of stuff. Usually plays that little redheaded nerdy kid. Chris Owen, Ariana Richards, and George C. Scott. Yeah, George C. Scott was in this movie as the grandpa. Now, this is a terrific little coming of age story. Now, this is probably one of my favorite coming of age stories. Now, it's kind of up there, similar to, say, Stand By Me. Not in the sense of favorite movie of all time, but like I said, in terms of one of my all-time favorite coming of age stories. It really, it's such a touching little story, you guys. So it's about this character, Angus. Now, Angus is, a big kid all around. He's tall, he's heavy set and everything. He's on the football team, ironically. Really, pretty decent football player and everything, but he's always outshined by James Van Der Beek's character and everything, because he's the, star athlete, he's popular and everything. Angus literally is an outcast, very much like how I was. I know a lot of you guys were not popular, always kind of getting picked on and stuff, very much like myself. And of course, he's a science guy, like he's a little science whiz and everything, and he's trying to get into this sort of like science high school and everything, this kind of prestigious science high school and everything. And, he's kind of conflicted on that. He knows that it's a great opportunity, but at the same time, he just really wants to fit in, have a normal life, for once, just be kind of like a normal, regular person, maybe like popular for a day and everything. There's the girl, what's her name? Ariana Richards' character, who, for those of you who don't know, is the young girl from the first Jurassic Park movie. He's got a little crush on her and stuff. It's kind of like, a little flame for him and everything. And just, of course, she's going out with Van Der Beek's character, because, why not? But yeah, I mean, it's such a cute, enduring little movie, you guys. I highly recommend seeing this one. And plus, too, I mean, it also deals with death, which, I think this is another reason why I am drawn to this movie so much. Because, I mean, while I was in high school, junior high school, that's really when I kind of started losing a lot of family members and everything. Like, there's a good chunk of people that I lost between, like, 7th grade and senior year of high school. I mean, I had lost people, like, before that time, but it seemed like at that time for me, a lot of people I knew and really cared about were passing away. So I think this movie, and on top of the fact that, like I said, I was kind of an outsider, I was always kind of picked on, like Angus was. So just, like, all those things combined is really why I kind of really enjoy this movie so much. And it's such a cute little movie, and it's so 90s. Even though I didn't start high school till the fall of 99, a lot of that time, too, like, with, like, the music and everything, and, like, the clothing and everything, totally remember that. I was right there and everything. So it just brings a lot of those memories back for me. So I'm just saying, man, good times, man. Early to mid 90s, man. You kids don't even freaking know. I'm just saying. Catch me outside. How about that? One more thing, though. Not quite a review, but I wanted to bring to your attention, to you guys, for those of you especially who do not follow me on the Amazon Prime. No, I am not on the Amazon Prime. On the Instagram-grams. No, don't worry, I'm not quitting Facebook. I'm not quitting YouTube again, don't worry, nothing like that. But I wanted to bring attention to you about something that is currently on Amazon Prime. I have talked about the show in the past. I am talking about Degrassi Hive. Hang on. This Degrassi High. So this, seasons 1 and 2 of Degrassi High is streaming right now for free on Amazon Prime. I have talked about this show before. Unfortunately, Degrassi Junior High, which is the first 3 seasons basically of this, is on there, but it is not free to stream. But here's the thing, I've talked about this show. I know a lot of people, especially a little bit younger than me, a few years younger than me, really kind of know about Degrassi Next Generation. Like, it all started with this stuff and with Kids of Degrassi Street. Let me tell you, you guys need to check this out. I've talked about it before. It really, especially for its time, very much how the reboot of the series was, this really talked about a lot of tough subjects. Pregnancy, HIV, suicide, the loss of parents, drug use, drinking and stuff. Like, it literally talked about so many different things, eating disorders and everything. And especially for that time, a show that came out late 80s, early 90s, talking about a lot of that stuff, pretty big deal. For current times, think about the character Adam from Degrassi Next Generation, who was a female to male transgender. Ooh, I know that's such a hot topic, such a big deal. That kind of stuff we're talking about, like, big deal-wise, back then for that show, for Degrassi High, of, like I said, AIDS, talking about being pregnant, different pregnancy options. You know, we have a character who kept the baby. We have another character who had an abortion. We had, like I said, suicide. We had the loss of parents. You know, just all these different things and everything. You know, about running away from home. Like, all these different things and everything. So definitely, you know, for those of you who may have watched this when you were younger, want to revisit it, it's on Prime. For those of you who maybe, you know, your kids now are, like I said, aware of Degrassi Next Generation and Next Class, show them some of these episodes. Show them where this show first started and everything, because, yeah. So, but anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Those are my quick reviews for the week. Till next time, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.